dispatched to return the plane to Miami for repairs. The L-1011 could easily take off and land on
Hello, War Thunderclips. How are you? Hey, cool RC. How you doing? How you doing, sir? The reason I put this together is just so you all can talk and if you guys want to ask me about any of the planes I'm working on. Um, this is my first one. I'll probably just do it for a little while, and then you know, life happens. I have to get back to, you know, get ready for bed. Is it so today it was raining all day. I wasn't able to do any flying, and I had some things that I had to do around the house and some doctor's appointments. So, but if you're hearing music in the background, it's because I'm listening to NASA's live stream of the ISS flying overhead. Right now, it's over the South Pacific. So I'm working. You're working on a helicopter, really? What type of helicopter? Is it our? Of course, it's RC. Let me lower this a little bit. So, just to guys give you a little bit of. I'll sit up over here. And you guys can. Let's see. Oh, here we go. No. You know what? I have a selfie stick. Let me put you on a selfie stick. How's that? And y'all can watch me. A whole lot easier. Oops. Oh, there we go. I took a rotor scale F03 and put it on 132nd Cobra body. That's pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to watch fly. Now, is the F03 three-bladed or is it two-bladed? But with a Cobra body, it's probably a two-blade, single rotor. But that's really cool how you did that. I hope you're gonna make a video of that. That'd be interesting to watch. I'm building an air coupe. My grandfather had an air coupe, and I figured I'd build one just like his. And I see a lot of them at the airport. Two blade, okay. I'm gonna watch it when I get a chance. Let's see if anybody else shows up. So, you know, I'm building actually this right now, and tomorrow it's supposed to be a pretty good day. I'll either, if it's not windy, I'll take the Bird of Time, and I'll take, I may take the Gentle Lady up for her first maiden flight. If you see this one here, this is a mini Moa. 160. Wow, that's a big motor. 160 millimeter. That's what I'm thinking. Is 160 millimeters what you mean, right? Or one? It's not 160 inches. Wow, 160 millimeter. That's not bad. That's a pretty good size, actually. I'm hoping to be able to fly. I like flying this glider here, so I'm hoping tomorrow I can fly. 160 small. Yeah, you're right. It is small. Thinking about it. But at least what you were able to do is put plastic body on it. How does it fly with the plastic body? You have any weight issues on that? Yeah, it's small, like I said, but do you have any weight issues with the plastic frame on it? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Nope. More people in the room. Who else came into the room? I got 2 happies and 3 people in the room. Come on in. I am currently building an air coupe from Dumas. I bought this kit 3 years ago, and it's the first time that I'm actually working on it. I'm currently working on the fuselage, and I'm trying to look for a stringer here that I need. Where the heck did it go? I have no idea. Not like the 400. It flies great. First experience I tried a Huey. Too heavy, but Cobra does it great. Hey, making model airplanes. How you doing, man? How are things with y'all? War Thunder Clips. Yep, you're back in here. Oh my gosh, what did I do with the piece? I'm missing a part that I had. Sorry guys, I'm a little occupied here trying to find a piece here that I had. I'm, you know, looking for some parts here. You guys have anything particular you want to talk about in terms of airplanes? Any questions y'all have? Any particular questions maybe anybody has? Show and tell, yeah, this is show and tell, okay. So I'm building, this one here is the air coupe from Dumas. It's a great kit. I'm gonna tell you, it's really good. They have it really cut out well. Everything is laser cut, which is a lot better. Y'all remember the die cuts where they would take a die and they would press down on the wood, and you know, you'd have to come around with an X-Acto knife and cut it out. This is really nice because it's all laser cut and you can just pop it on and put it right together. If you're looking behind me, this one here is the Gentle Lady that I just finished building. The servos are from Stinson Reliant that crashed. The wing folded up and it was epic. It just rolled into the ground. Everything on this plane is being reused from another aircraft. There's the battery. It's well balanced out. Even with the battery in there, it's well balanced out. This motor is... It's an aftermarket motor that I bought on Amazon, so it's pretty good. I used it actually, this one on the Spirit 100. If you go into my playlists, you'll be able to find the Spirit 100. And I was able to fly it a couple of times, but I took the motor off and all the guts out, and I put them in this plane. So this one here, this one's a 78-inch wingspan, and it will be flying tomorrow for the first time. This one up here, ooh, this one's too big for the screen, but I'll keep going. Brand Super Glue. It's actually gold, old Great Plains Super Glue. I bought a bottles of this at a hobby shop. Whenever I do get to go to a hobby shop, there's none in town. I have to go out of town. I buy like maybe 2 or 3 bottles just to have spare. And if I run out of this, Gorilla Glue works pretty well. I mean, there's not a lot of it in there, but I do like using Gorilla Glue. So getting back to this is the Bird of Time. A lot of guys were like, you know, I was on the Balsa Facebook page, and they were like, well, it's not round. No kidding. It still flies great. If you see some of the videos that I put out, it flies super slow. You know, I mean, it's nice. It's a really cool glider to fly. It's like watching paint dry. Once you get it up to, you know, at least 200 or 300 feet, it just goes really, really, really slow, and it's like it's getting harder to find Loctite. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I wonder why. I mean, maybe somebody can find out what's going on with that. Loctite was a pretty. I liked it. I tried it a couple of times, but I think, you know what? I'm thinking maybe like Gorilla Glue is actually really getting. Loctite, it's a little bit more goopier. It's got more of a gluey consistency. CA is more of a you have different points of CA that it's more of a liquidy type. That glue that I have, this one here, this one's a medium, so it's more like a gap filling glue. But I use it just the same, and it works just fine. It actually, being that it's a medium, it takes a little while for it to set up. Probably that one with CA, regular fast CA, you're what, 2 seconds and it's already dried. That one is more like a 15, maybe like 5 seconds, and then it's dry. So you got a little time to play around with it. Two-part epoxy super glue is what I use. I got something for you. Meaning that making model airplanes. Does anybody remember any of this? Testors glue. I still have like 3 bottles of this, and I use it very sparingly because they don't make this anymore. They don't make it in the green case. It's something else altogether. It's good for when you need to gap fill. Epoxy does turn yellow, but it holds well. On the Bird of Time wing, which is right over here, right there, right at the tip of my finger, I use that in the center part, and then you put I put fiberglass tape on it, and I spread it out with a squeegee, and it works great. So yeah, you can use that. So, but yeah, this stuff, you gotta make sure you're in a really well made room, well ventilated room, because this stuff, you will get high as a kite. It's even dangerous. So make sure any kids that uses this, you use it with your adults, please. Make sure you're always using glue with the adults around. Even the adults, y'all have to be careful with this stuff. So. A green Dumas kit. Actually, not a Dumas kit, it's actually this. This is the plane that I'm building right now. Oh, it's upside down. You can go to their website. I'll put a link in the description box below after this video is done, so you guys can find them. It's really nice how the kit is set up. It's not set up like your normal kits, where it shows you how to do the string ring and all that. It comes with the paper already, the plan set up for you. Again, everything's laser cut, as you can see. Gives you little tires, little foamies, which I'll probably end up changing because it's not really a good tire to be using when I'm taxing around. I want something that's going to have a little bit heaviness to it. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, I'll probably use different tires. I got actually different tires set up. Let me. I've got a box of tires, so I probably end up using either these little donuts, this is the little rubber ones, or some other foamies with actual hubcaps on them, but I don't know yet. I got a ways to go before I can get to this part. So I've been at it for just over a year, and I'm still learning. This is a hobby you're gonna learn. What you really want to do is try and make some models that you can actually fly. I don't know what the weather is like in your area, so I mean, some of the planes that you've done so far, I've seen your videos making model airplanes, and they're pretty nice. You've done some really good work on, especially the P-30. I think it was P-63. No, P-39. The P-39 was really a pretty plane. You did a really good job on it. I actually have plans to build one in remote control. So let me tell you what I'm doing with the plane behind me. So this is a P-51 Mustang. You can see the form out there. And as you can see by the highlighted areas, everything inside is wood. So I've got the Tom Stryker plans from a kit that I built many years ago, and what I'm doing is I'm building it out of balsa and foam board, and trying to make it a little inexpensive to fly, because this is basically how it'll look. So that's the Mustang wing right there. So yeah, that's one of the planes I'm making. Excuse me. I'm a little sleepy this evening. One of the things that I'm building with that one is I'm taking my time. Yes, building airplanes is a skill, and it's fun to learn, and you know what, it's relaxing. Sometimes after a pretty hard week of doing stuff, and when it's raining outside, you have something to do. After you're done doing the honey-do list, your wife has, or your significant other has, that you need to do things around the house. Sit down, put some nice music on, and just build models. And once you get into a rhythm, sometimes you'll forget that you're doing something, and you'll realize, oh, it's time for me to go to bed, or it's time for me to get going to something else. You work on both? Okay. So, call out. Where is everybody from? I know everybody knows I'm here in Florida. Where, EQRC, where are you from? And making model airplanes. You don't need to give me a city, just give me what states are you guys in. Wow, Washington. Oh my gosh. 2 a.m. in the morning. Here it's 7 o'clock. I guess I'll have to do live videos on Sundays maybe at 2 o'clock. That way you don't have to stay up so late. Oh, you're in South Carolina? Wow. Okay. So y'all are close to South Carolina. You're closer to me. Washington, it's actually 2 p.m. over there. 2 p.m. Right now it's 6 o'clock here, I think. Don't quote me on that. It's 7 o'clock. 4 o'clock there. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So maybe we'll have to do one a little later. I just have to take a nap and be able to stay up. Oh, you've been working on airplanes since... Oh yeah, that I've seen happen. I did that one time. I stayed until 2 o'clock in the morning myself working on a plane. Actually, it wasn't almost two. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I 7:26. Yeah, it's the same time here. We live in the same time zone, EQRC. Yeah, no, you could be building and just completely lose track of time because you get into a zone of building stuff. You know. So if you want to build a Numis kit, they also come with plastic cowlings. Looks like it's smiling. This is the plastic cowling. It's very thin, but got a ways to go before we get to that. Comes with all your stringers, push rods, and things like that. It's a good kit to try out. Again, I'll put a link in the description after we're done with this video if you want to scroll back and see where the video is. But it's I believe dumaskits.com, and a lot of the hobby shops, online hobby shops, carries Dumas kits, and most of the stuff is laser cut, which is really good. Like, I already glued this piece together. This is the one part of the tail cone on the Aerocoup, and this is, look at the laser cuttings on it. It's very crisp and very clear. Here's the tail piece on this one. Very, very crisp cutting. If this was die cut, I wouldn't have been able to get a piece like that. Die cut would be basically be pressed together. They'd smash the wood together, and then I'd have to cut with an X-Acto knife all those little pieces. So I probably would have gotten very frustrated after a while. I mean, look at the wings. Laser cut, you just carefully pop them out. You have a problem. Welcome to Airplanes Anonymous. Exactly. Exactly. Look at that. That's just beautiful the way that's cut out. Very well done. You can actually see the burn mark on the piece of wood. So here's a question for all of you. What is your most favorite airplane? The one airplane that you look at and you want to see it, or you want to build it, or you want to fly it? There's a question for you. A bobber. I mean, mine is the Piper Cub. Also the A-26 Invader. I got many really nice airplanes that I really would like to fly. A-26 Invader is one of them. Piper Cub, for sure. What else? I have a couple other ones. I have a Super Cruiser also. I think Super Cruiser. Piper Super Cruiser. Or Piper Tri-Pacer. I love the Tri-Pacer. I think the Tri-Pacer is one of my most favorite for a 4-passenger plane. Much better than the Cessna the 182. But oh man, buying a kit, you take your time and just enjoy it. You'll finish it. I mean, I have a Piper Tri-Pacer. Took me 10 years to finish it. I was off and on building it, and it took me literally 10 years to get it done. So, favorite airplane is the Oh, man, whose plane isn't the B-17? Now, getting an RC kit of the B, or a wood kit of the B-17, that would be a nice kit. Gillows made one. Gillows made a B-17. It's a big one too. I think Making Models Airplanes, I'm sure you've seen that kit before. I think that's what a 25. No, that's a 40-inch to a 50-inch wingspan on that B-17. And there's a lot of guys that put make it with electric motors. They'll put two little electric motors on it, and just leave the outer motors as butterfly fluttering motors, free turn. But yeah, B-17, that would be it. Those are really nice planes. Gillows made a kit. Sterling Models made a kit. There's a couple of RC kits that were out there. There's a guy actually who has a channel. He just got a hold made. His family or a family friend of his gave him a Stearman. You've probably seen his channel. He was building a huge B-17 and it was called Sweetie Pie. I guess it was after his wife's grandfather who flew in World War II. And he had it, he was using a foam cutter to cut the wings out. I mean, he had a whole channel going on. He hasn't done anything. All he's been doing is videos on the Stearman. You know, I'm happy that he's got the Stearman channel, but go back to the B-17. I want to see it finished. This thing was huge. It took up the whole table. He had his camera on a pedestal sitting in the corner. That was how cool it was. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. I'm so sorry, guys. I wake up at 5 in the morning to go to work. And tomorrow I don't work, but tomorrow I'm going to wake up. I'll make breakfast. And then I'll load, depending on if it's windy. If it's not too windy, take the gliders. If it is a little breezy, most likely I'll take the pits. And I have a pit special, which I'll show you right here. There's my pit special. I'll take that one if it's a little windy tomorrow. And I'll take that one there too, the 182. And those are the two I'll just take to the field to have fun with. This one here that you see right here, that is the Piper Tri-Pacer. I turned it into a Piper Pacer. I took out the nose. Now the front cowling is missing because I just don't know where it is. I lost it probably through about a 500 million different moves. So I made a nose cowling out of foam board, and it looks like it may actually work. So I gotta get a big battery for the front. It's gonna probably need a 4-cell, 4,000 or 3,000 amp battery, and I'm hoping to, you know what, I really do want to finish it. I just sometimes, like, EQRC is worried about finishing an airplane. That one there, that's the one that took me 10 years to build, and I'm still working on it. Every now and then I'll bring it down here and I'll start working on it again. I finally got the plexiglass on the nose of it. You can actually see it. This is what it looks like. So I got the plexiglass on it, and I've got all the push rods on it, and you can see how it looks. Looks really nice. And you can see the motor inside. So everybody, just to let you know, if you could just hold on one moment, I'd be right back with you. Hey y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'll be right back. Just look at some planes. Hey everyone, thank you very much for holding. Sorry about that. What was the first kit I built? First kit I built, RC wise, was the Great Plains Piper Cub, the electric Cub. It was. I put an 09 Enya gas powered model motor on it, and I made it. It was a 2-channel. That was back in the time when the 2-channel radios themselves, the Futaba systems, were it was a little crystal that was inside the radio, and you would hold on, thank you. And my cat's coming outside. So it would have a crystal on it. It was like a little transmitter, and would have the different channels. So you would have to buy, for each RC plane, you'd have to buy one radio with all the servos, and it usually came in a box with everything in it, with, you know, the battery and everything like that. And for that one radio, it was like 125 to 200 bucks for the radio. And then you would and then you would build your airplane. And then after that airplane, I built, it wasn't a Gentle Lady. I built another glider. I had a Sophisticated Lady. I had the Sophisticated Lady. I never built it, but I gave it to my brother. My brother ended up building it, I think. But I think I had another Gentle Lady. I do remember, I think I had another Gentle Lady. And my Gentle Lady, I think I did it with yellow Cub wings and white body and everything like that. I had a Schweitzer glider that somebody had given to me, so I had that model for a while. And then after that, I didn't have. I had Senorita. I had a Senorita kit, and I flew that for many years. Oh my gosh, I had that kit through high school into my first 2 years of trade school, and then I sold it. I traded it at a swap meet in New York City, in Poughkeepsie, New York, and then I didn't have the kit anymore. I actually got out of RC planes for a little while, and then I delved back into it. I don't know, about almost 3 years ago. After I realized, I mean, I would still read about it. What I was really doing was static displays, like plastic models, fine scale plastic models. I did that for close to 10 to 15 years. I didn't have the room to have RC models at the time, so I did have RC models. I had a family, my father had bought me a Piper Cub that was a 2-stick control, and that was pretty neat, and I had that for a little while. So this has been going on for about 41 minutes now, and I am glad that we were able to sit down and get together with this. And do me a favor, like and subscribe, share the videos. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and do this again. Maybe what we'll try and do is maybe do it on a Saturday when more people can get on, and we can talk more about some models, and we can get more people on. Spread the word. Yeah, I think Saturday would be a better time to do it, or Sunday night. I think maybe Saturday or Sunday night. Monday is a little hard because everybody works. Everybody's getting back from work around this time, and making dinner and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we'll do the next one on Saturday night, about maybe the same time. Okay, I'll put a post out for y'all, and we'll talk more about airplanes. All right. We'll making model airplanes. Keep up the good work on those videos, man. Those are cool airplanes. I really like seeing some of the videos. I saw you finish the Piper Cub, so keep them up. And EQRC, later, man. We'll talk to you guys. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.